Hey guys, it's Tia Moore here from Nextview podcast. Thank you for watching today. I'm having a little bit of a situation going on with my throat, so bear with me. It's going to be a short episode. We're just going to give you guys a quick update on what's happening in the real estate industry and the real estate market, what's happening with home sales here in the greater Phoenix area, what's good to know about mortgages. I got an update from our mortgage guys. Talk to you a little bit about what's happening with home warranties and air conditioning because it's super hot in Phoenix right now, so it's a big deal. So let's just get started. So if you are, maybe you've been watching the real estate market, you're trying to figure out what's exactly happening because there's been a ton of stuff in the news about, are we going to have a recession? Are we going into a recession? What is really going to happen? So nobody really knows for sure. All we can say is what is happening today. So I can tell you for our real estate market in the month of July, it was an extremely busy month, especially coming into August, which is not common at this time of the year for us to see such activity in our real estate market. So for example, we had an 18-year low in the number of listings that are on the market. So we dropped at below 14,000. I want to say it was something like 13,700 and change. So that's the lowest number of listings we've had on the market in the last 18 years. So that's like way before the crash and everything else. So that says a lot. So what's happening, it's creating a little bit of a frenzy because there's not many houses on the market under the $500,000 mark. So if you're shopping for homes and you're shopping for houses that are priced less than $500,000, then you are definitely feeling the tension, you're feeling the crunch, and you're having a challenging time finding what you're needing. So if you're shopping for homes over $500,000, depending on the area, you may be in a better situation, but depending on what area that is, you may be having similar competition as well. So there's some areas that just have high demands just because they're popular. They may have a popular school district. Maybe they have a really good location to employers or to highways and different things like that. So it just depends on, what's really important to people. But like I said, the number of listings decreasing, that was significant. At the same time, what we're seeing is a record number of escrows that are new escrows that are open. So while we have this frenzy going on, people are purchasing homes at record numbers, and it's definitely beneficial if you are a seller in the market because your home is getting sold. So one person might say, well, if it's so much of a frenzy, what does home appreciation rates look like? So with homes are appreciating on average of about 6%. So one would think, okay, we have low inventory, we have a lot of buyers, a lot of homes in escrow. Why aren't the values going up so fast? Well, appraisers are being very conservative and they're not letting the market run away like a runaway train. So that's what we're seeing in our market right now. If you are looking to buy homes around $400,000 and you're looking in Central Phoenix, if you're looking in Ahwatukee, Tempe, or even the Northeast Valley, if you're buying under $400,000, you may have a little bit easier of a time finding the property that you want. In my experience, looking in those areas, the only thing you may have is what's most important to you. Is it those locations or is it updated and upgrades? Because what I notice is you may have to do a little bit of updating to those properties sometimes. If you, like I mentioned before, if you're a seller in the market, you're probably wondering, do I want to sell? Or if you're a homeowner, you're probably thinking, do I really want to sell? What am I going to get for what I purchase? Well, the good news for you is interest rates are still really low. And that's one of the reasons people are still purchasing homes, is because they're like, well, I can get what I want and I can still get a good interest rate. I was talking to my preferred mortgage lender, Justin Oliver at Nova Home Loans, part of the Oliver Whalen team. And he was saying that experts are predicting that interest rates may be at around the 2% mark. Can you imagine getting a mortgage at 2%? I do know a couple of people who did refis way back when, and they have mortgages at 2%. And that's one of the reasons why they're not selling their home, because they have such a great interest rate on their current properties. Even though they may need something better or different, or they may want something different, they know that is a rate that you can barely beat. So if you are, thinking about whether or not you want to take advantage of what's happening in the market, definitely make sure you're following interest rates on mortgages so that you can see, okay, what can you get, especially if interest rates drop below 2%. Plus, you can sell your house fairly quickly because it's such a hot market, right? So unless you have a $24 million house, which most people don't, we were looking at one yesterday that had something similar to that, and it's just sitting because there's not a lot of people that buy $24 million houses. Going back to interest rates, so in the event that you don't want to sell your home, but you're thinking about refinancing is up to. I was talking to Security Title, and they said about 38% of the escrows that they currently have are refinances. So if you love your house, maybe you have a little bit higher of an interest rate, maybe you could save some money, maybe you could do cash out and you could do some improvements to the current home you're in. This is a good time to do it. So if you're, if like I said, if not buying or selling is not in your future, definitely take advantage of what's happening in the refinance market. The other thing that we wanted to talk about to you guys today is, let's say, for example, you are thinking of selling and you've seen commercials for Open Door, you've seen commercials for OfferPad or Homey, these different companies that want to purchase your home for cash because it gives you much more convenience and you can sell it faster. Definitely look at your options. Give us a phone call and let us walk through that with you, because even if you do exercise what we call iBuyers or industry buyers or institutional buyers, if you do go that route, you are still allowed to have representation on your end. But one of the bigger things is that you want to think about is, if you're doing it so you can get a quick cash offer, think about how the fact that if you go on the market for just one weekend, you can probably get exactly what you're looking to sell your house for, depending on the condition, right? Without having to pay the additional surcharge. So talk to us. We'd love to have a conversation with you so we could see if you're going to truly net the most money by going that route, because, you may very well know that you can, put a little bit of extra money in your pocket. One other thing to know is that my team, we are an Open Door partner. And so when you do communicate through us first, then you typically will get a higher offer directly by working with us than if you go to Open Door by yourself. So like I said, if you have questions about that, be sure to give me a phone call. Last but not least, let's talk about how hot it is. I know I've seen a lot of posts online. People are talking about how their air conditioning units have been failing. We've had record heat this last couple of days. And so obviously the last thing you want to do is walk into a house and it's just burning up hot. I know that is the worst feeling. I've been there and it's not fun. If you're like me, you just walk out and go check in a hotel and figure it out after you get there, or go somewhere that's cool, right? So, we've had a couple of people that have contacted their home warranty. Maybe they have a home warranty company and the home warranty maybe fixed the air conditioner or they replaced it. Some of our clients work through Platinum Home Warranty. They actually will do hotel rental until they can get the HVAC, an HVAC technician out there to fix it. Usually it's the next day. So that is an option as well. So if you don't currently have a home warranty and you're having to purchase a new unit, give me a phone call. I do have a couple of referrals that do come in really competitive on pricing. I just sent somebody some information yesterday on Facebook. So just know that, you don't necessarily have to take the first quote, even though it's really hot, you're probably really stressed, but you don't want that to be a time where somebody takes advantage of you and they price gouge. So if you need help with that, make sure that you know that we are a resource here for you. The Nextview Home Professionals team is a resource for you to call, and we have tons of HVAC referrals, HVAC technicians that we can refer to you that will take care of you. So 2 in particular that we usually refer out to. So they'll help you with that. So I'm going to see if you guys have any questions about what's happening in the market. Be sure to put your questions in the comments. I'm happy to answer them live today. And then if you don't have any questions, maybe you just have a comment about how awesome you think the show is, then I'm happy to hear those things too, and have dialogue with you guys about that. Other than that, we will see you guys next week. But as you know, we cannot bring the podcast to you without our great partners. I just want to say a special thanks to the Nextview Home Professionals team, to Samantha and Fabi, who help me keep the podcast going and bringing you guys great topics, as well as helping our clients and helping us keep the high level of service that we provide each and every day to our clientele. Our preferred lenders are Justin and Ryan. Give them a phone call. Like I said, if you guys are thinking about refinancing, if you are thinking about a new home purchase, or you're thinking about buying, or you just want to get an idea of what you could be looking at, give them a phone call, because they'd be happy to help you out and answer any questions that you might have. I mentioned Platinum Home Warranty earlier. We recommend Yvonne from Platinum Home Warranty. They have great services. Their prices are changing the end of this month. So if you're looking to order home warranty, or you have one that's about to expire, be sure to put your order in now, so that way you can take advantage of the current prices. I can't remember off the top of my head what the price difference is, but I think I don't know. You'll have to look on the website, but I want to say it's about $100 difference. But don't quote me on that. And our favorite title company is Jeremy Eaton at Security Title. Like I said before, you guys, you do have an option of who you purchase your title insurance through. They have a high number of refinancing right now. They obviously do new escrows, new purchases as well. So they do a really good job, and we would recommend them all day long. So if you guys have any questions for me or any of our partners that I just recently mentioned, or others, be sure to give my team a call at 480-281-3078, and you can also text us on that number. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next week, 1 o'clock.